Aqua Soul family, my Aqua gang, what it do, you guys? It's your girl Empress 777 here today with a general message for my Aquarius soul family, even though the energies feel extremely specific. Okay. Holy angels and spirit guides give us exactly what it is that we need to know regards to these general spirit guided messages for my Aqua gang, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Okay, these messages again are general, you guys, but I just have to say this feels like a very, very specific message, you guys. Okay, before I delve into that bit of a disclaimer, we have reached 70K, guys. What? Oh my gosh, are you kidding? Are you kidding? Like, what? We did that. Y'all did that, baby. I cannot thank you guys enough for the beautiful community that we have built here. You guys are my soul family. Y'all are my tribe. I'm so very, very, very lucky to have attained such a loyal and just beautiful audience of people. And yeah, I just can't express my gratitude enough, y'all. Okay. Second thing, click the like button, guys, okay? Because that's how people continue to find us. You know, YouTube is a huge platform, so we want people to continue to know that we're here. That's how that happens, okay? Also, if you want to make it official, okay? If you wanna go ahead and become a part of the team on the road to 100K, all right? Click that subscribe button, okay? I'm an acquired taste. I get it, right? So definitely don't want to force anything. You do what you feel in your heart, baby. And we're going to move forward. Now, again, so this bit of a disclaimer, guys, this reading is going to be a little bit different. I'm like, what? I didn't even know if I wanted to actually do it, but they were like, kind of like, yeah, you don't have a choice. This is definitely for someone who has been struggling. Somebody has definitely very much so been struggling. They're not really specifying the situation in this person's life, or these people, right? It could be a small collective of you that this is occurring for. It's not specifically guided towards love. It's not specifically guided towards money. It's not specific. They're not really pinpointing where the struggle is stemming from, but they are wanting to provide some sense of relief, clarity, and slight guidance. Okay, they are needing you to meet them halfway. If this is your message, guys, right? And again, don't force shit to fit. Only take what resonates with you. I'm definitely sending you love and light. They're also wanting me to specify that whoever these people, right, this group of people may be that are struggling, some of you absolutely know what I'm talking about right now, and others of you it's happening on a subconscious level, and it might be affecting other areas in your life without you knowing. So let's go ahead and jump in. It's a very different message. Just follow me. Okay, we are following guidance right now. I am not running the show, guys. Okay, so let's start out with what is called the Energy Oracle deck. Let's see where they are guiding us. Where is the energy coming from? Okay, financial constraints. So somebody has felt non-action. Whoa. All right. We have action in the reverse. Okay. That means that someone is not moving, or you just don't feel any movement. I'm going to read directly from the book is what they're wanting me to do, because they have specific things that they want to relay in reference to these cards. And then we have financial constraints. So I feel like the struggle, it could be with the finances, and it could just be with all areas of your life, because financial wealth, or just wealth in general, what I consider, or what we call pentacles, right? It doesn't necessarily have to be monetary. You understand? This could just be about what you value. You haven't seen any movement in this area of your life, or you've seen stagnancy, or for some of you, you've seen some dwindling in those areas. You've seen it kind of going backwards in your mind. That is an illusion, but let's go ahead and read from the book. They want me to stop running my mouth. So there is some form of blockage here. Action is card 17. Let's see exactly what it is that they are trying to say in reference to this, and then we'll get into tarot and all of that good stuff, right? So action came out in the reverse, okay? The essence of this card, you guys, is energizing effort, right? Willingness to work. It says action is the accelerant that ignites your desires. But when this card is reversed, you may find that something is missing in your determination or your follow through. Perhaps you've been engaging in more wishful thinking than in consistent effort, or perhaps you need to make some adjustments in what you are paying attention to. Create a structured plan, then make sure you take action daily. Okay, it says this will move you closer to your goals. Be flexible. Okay, so flexibility is definitely something that is creating this bit of a struggle, a bit of a push-pull. Be flexible, and you're persistent and ever conscious of your ability to act on your own behalf. This is an affirmation that they would like for you to place in this in the position of this card, because they also want me to add as a little caveat that it's not, nobody is saying that it's simple, right? We're human. So somebody from the outside, it could be easy for them to say, do this, break up with that person, get this person out of your life, leave that job, do this, right? Like you do this action, right? Move in this way. But again, we are all human, right? We are operating in the human body. We're souls, yes, but we are all in this 3D, right? This 3D world. And navigating that is not as easy as some people may think that it is from the outside looking in. So I totally get it. It says, so the affirmation that they would like for you to attach to this card is, I am responsible for my own life. I take action towards my goals and my own happiness every day. So I do feel a need to kind of elaborate on that portion about happiness, because for some of you, you may not have been prioritizing that in the right manner, okay, is what they're saying. For some of you, you do look out for a lot of people, and now it's time to kind of focus on yourself, go inward, possibly become a little bit selfish, right? Like this struggle or whatever this is that you are kind of feeling, it is heavy at times. And for some of you, you don't even realize how heavy it is what they're saying, right? There is a need for you to not prioritize other people over this, okay? Because your ability to kind of see what they're trying to do here, where they're trying to guide you, is going to work good for you and everybody else who you are there for, right? You have to fill your cup first. So the next card we have is financial constraints. So for some of you, it is in fact money, right? Like it's just, you've been working hard, you have been taking action, but you feel like your actions are not being validated, right? You may feel as though you're not getting paid how much you're putting in, or you may feel as though you're hitting roadblocks, right? As soon as you get something takes off, it feels like you're knocked back a couple of steps, right? It could also be in love, right? So it could be any situation in your life where you feel like you're taking most action in certain relationships, whether that be platonic or romantic, and you are met with an empty cup, right? Like you are met with resistance from those people that expect you to show up for them, okay? There could also be a spiritual block here for some of you as well, and releasing this block is what's going to help speed up this momentum. So the financial constraints, it says restrictions concerning money. Okay, now money is what they are stating, but they're also stating that there is that underlining meaning that it is whatever you find value in. Money is about value. Currency can be seen in a multitude of things in our lives. So there is something that you find extreme value in, that you've been having trouble with movement in that area, and they want to help. So this came out in the upright position, and it says this card shows an old-fashioned safe with little money, but lots of cobwebs and dust. Money may be tight at this time. So rein in your spending and be choosy about the financial requirements in your life. This is not a time of indulgence. So be aware of what's really important and consciously choose your expenditures, right? So if your currency has to do with your time, this would be saying be choosy about who you are spending that on, right? Also be sure that you are able to gain it back, right? Like it's not just an outflow all the time. If you want to look at it like a money vault or a bank account, if there are only withdrawals, right, and no deposits, then what are you going to be left with? Okay? You will be left with insufficient funds. Eventually, you can't keep going in that way. Action in the reverse, you are eventually going to be stopped, or there will be an eventual blockage, right? as your spirit guides have your best interests at heart. Okay, so they're not going to let you just deplete yourself. Even though you may feel like you're at the point of depletion, they always put a block right before it's like, come on now, right? We can't go into the negative, right? We have to keep something for ourselves, and that can also create restraints in that area of your life, guys. Okay. So it says there's a big difference between what you need and what you want. This card is telling you to take care of your needs. Yep. And bide your time. Things will get better. But for now, be willing to live more conservatively and always value the currency and the good things you already have. So this could also be some form of a test or a time in which spirit is testing your gratitude, right? The things that you show gratitude for. Before they level you up. So this is a message about leveling you up in some area of your life, point blank and period. It is an area in your life that has been stagnant for quite some time. It is not until now, or for some of you, this will begin to be something that bothers you. It's not until at this point that it's really starting to really hone in and nag you. Kind of get you to second guess yourself. It's kind of harping on your self-esteem. It is something that is really bothering you. For some of you, there may be some obsessive thoughts about what's going to happen. How am I going to fix this? Why is nothing working? Why is nothing helping? You may be feeling like you're doing everything possible to get things to move in a positive direction and you're not seeing any results. Well, here they are, right? Like they're telling you, okay, this is what you need to do, or this is what's going to help things move forward. Okay. So we have brilliant beliefs, luminous life force. Yep. Personal power right over action. So for some of you, they're wanting you to recognize that the power is within you, that you co-create with them. Okay. That the things that you are desiring, the things that you want, you're not seeing any action because you're possibly looking outside of yourself for this achievement or this movement. Yep. Effort plus intention. So your efforts. Yeah. I kept feeling that, right? Your efforts are not being acknowledged yet. I do feel like it will come eventually. And I feel like this is the path that they are wanting to send you down. Now, for some of you, I'm also hearing that. I'm hearing this phrase, right? It's like it's a setback that's setting you up for a comeback or a major come up. This is an illusion. It's an optical illusion. So this could look like a massive heartbreak. It could look like a massive loss financially, a loss of a job. It could look like, your business taking a loss this year. It's temporary. So it's going to be important for you to not put your emotions in this. And Aquarians are not known to be very emotional people, but for shit that we really care about, right? That's where those emotional triggers lie. So wherever your emotions are really ramped up currently is where this issue is presiding. And they're wanting to provide a sense of relief in those areas, you guys, okay? So let's get a little bit deeper here. Let's just kind of get where they're taking us. Spirit, thank you. Oh, do I take that? No, okay. Thank you so much. So we have card 19. I am a pioneer. Okay, this is about, independence and self-sufficiency, guys, are necessities to you. So it's you, right? In co-creation with the divine, yes, but more importantly, you. And I feel like recognizing your power is what's going to provide you the ability to start believing in yourself again, or in your talents, your gifts, your what you bring to the table. If we're talking about relationships, to start understanding why certain people are not allowed to be with you, why certain people may get blocked. Okay, or why there may be a disruption, a tower in certain relationships because you're not seeing your worth in certain instances, and you're allowing people to be around or to deplete you or to feed off of your currency without knowingly realizing your power, right? This is about personal power. There may be some hidden intentions around you as well. That's something that's kind of sticking out to me. So just keep that in mind. It goes on to say, you are extremely capable in life and work and aren't afraid to take big risks to achieve the life you desire. So I really feel like the achievements that you've had in life thus far are nothing in comparison to where they're trying to take you. They don't want you to be arrogant, but they want you to be very, very confident. And that's what's going to open up this energy. This is about energy, the law of attraction, okay, and aligning with your manifestations, guys, okay, whether that be a long-term committed relationship, marriage, children, you know, the white picket fence in the house, something traditional, or the dream career, or your business taking off, or being able to really provide a life for yourself through your gifts. Okay, they're harping on that kind of heavily. For some of you, you are gifted in an area. You do deserve to be paid a lot more, okay? You may be on the outside looking in at other people who also do what it is that you do, that are making more, but they are not quite as good as you. And that is because of this block that is getting ready to be lifted. Okay, but they need you to be very confident in knowing this and not comparing yourself. Okay, you are not like any other person. You are, it is on you. That's it. Okay, so it says you're a conscientious worker with a knack for coming up with creative ideas and turning them into something real. Exactly. An optimistic but practical outlook keeps you determined and on track as you work steadily towards your goals. Now I'm hearing something very specific. If you are a person who kind of turned away from something that you were really passionate about because you weren't seeing the payout soon enough, that is not the action that they were wanting you to take, okay? Patience, resilience, okay, steadfastness, effort, intention, all of those things are required. If you were doing that already and you weren't seeing the payout, they're saying that you kind of let go too soon. Too soon. You read into that incorrectly. For some, if this is your portion of the story, you may have taken that as a sign that, okay, maybe this is not my life path. Maybe this is not what I'm supposed to do. Maybe this is not the relationship for me. I just cut it out, right? It's really speaking more specifically to somebody who was either starting a business, right? This is about money, like not feeling like you were getting paid what you deserved. You were right in that, but they were still working on some things in the background. Okay. So let's see. Thank you. All right, so we have Venus. Okay. So I feel for some of you, you have been unharmonious, right? Your energy has been out of balance. There is this kind of drive and desire towards certain goals, and you may have been going really hard, so much so where you burned out. You thought going harder, doing more, right? Like really just every day, all day, fuck a nap, fuck sleep, fuck a vacation, right? Can't do family time, can't do this, can't do that, right? Because you're so steadily fast focused on this at the time of burnout. And it could just be mental burnout, right? Like just feeling broken. Like, why is this not paying off? What the F? What is going on? Harmony needs to be present. And the need to focus so heavily on something is not coming off the way that you thought it would. Okay, so what that means is it created financial constraints rather than opening up that door or that portal for the law of attraction to bring in the benefits that you're actually deserving of. It kind of triggered a sense of fear, a sense of lack, a sense of scarcity. Okay, a sense of thinking that it might not happen. So trying to force it to happen by going hard over and over and over and over and over, all day, every day, all day, every day, that kind of triggered an energy of feeling like maybe it won't happen. So let me try to make it happen fast so that I know it will happen. Listen to the guidance of your soul. So this message is not by accident. I feel like Spirit has been trying to talk to you, okay? In those late nights when you are kind of by yourself and you may be beating yourself up about not having achieved certain goals or possibly just making some poor decisions. Take accountability, but you're also needing to recognize that this is all a part of the plan. And you are also part of the plan. Okay, you do have power in this. To throw your hands up and proceed with kind of leaning into the low vibrational energies is signifying to them that you don't see your power in your situation. So let's get some tarot. We want to level you up. That is what they're saying. What you lost is nothing in comparison to what we're trying to bring to you. It had to go. It had to go. We had to stop you. Action in the reverse. So they want to reinstill some optimism in you about your life, about where you're going, about your achievements, right? And about what you deserve, and recognizing that the things that you lost is not a reflection of what you deserve. Yeah, because I'm getting the sentiment of thinking that if you were like cheated on, this could definitely have something to do with love, right? If you were in a situation where you were really made to feel like you didn't deserve certain efforts. Okay, this could be a relationship, this could be a job, and then this person either broke up with you or disappeared, or this job let you go, you know, something like that. There was a major loss that was taken. Even if you don't recognize that it was a loss, is what they're saying, because you may have a little bit of pride, right? And it's just like, fuck them, you know, I don't care, right? But it's still subconsciously affecting you, right? Because you're not moving anymore. You're not listening anymore. Okay, so they have been trying to tell you. They have been trying to say something to you. I do feel like some major changes are getting ready to occur. And they want you to be ready. So here we are. Okay, so we have the Seven of Cups. Yeah, lots of options coming in, you guys, okay? Let me pull one more card here. Okay, so what they're saying is you are not delusional. Because I'm hearing like this sentence. This is somebody telling themselves this in their head. Who am I kidding? Why did I think that that was going to like make me a billionaire, right? Like, why did I think that this was finally it? That this was going to be the love of my life? Like, how dare me think that meeting somebody on Tinder was going to lead to marriage? What is wrong with me, right? Like, I'm delusional. They're like, you're not. You're not. The things that you want are certainly the things that you deserve. Okay? It's just the package in which it will come is probably going to look a whole lot different than what you expect. Okay? There's a challenge here, right? There's a challenge in reference to what your reality looks like and your self-esteem. They're like battling. It is an illusion, but it looks believable. It's what's happening currently. How could you not believe it? That's what the fuck is going on in my life right now. This is facts, Empress. What are you talking about, right? Like, this is what's happening for me. You're going to tell me that it's not real, that I'm just imagining things? Okay. Oh, well, okay. Well, you go log into my fucking bank account and tell me that there's the money that I deserve for all the work that I put in. Okay. Tell me I didn't take those losses. There is some real in what you see, but there is nothing real in what you see and thinking that that's the end game. That is the result, right? Like, that is not the case. Hard lesson that you're learning, but they want you to dig deeper. Okay, they're guiding your soul towards something that is more beneficial for you, towards something that is going to be more beautiful for you, and to something that is going to yield more fruit. Even if what ended worked out, you still would not have been getting what you deserved. You see what I'm saying? There had to be an interception. And that's a hard pill to swallow, especially if you've gone through like a divorce, right? After not, you know, just a little while. It's just like, damn, my marriage fucking failed. That's hard. That's heavy. Or an engagement ended, right? Or you ended up having a child with somebody and like, it's now, what the F? Now I'm a single parent. Are you kidding me, right? Or now I'm dealing with baby mama drama. I never saw that shit coming, right? I worked my ass off at that job. They just let me go. Like, what? I can never get that time back. I can never get all those efforts back. It's just get nothing, not even a severance package. So it is a recipe to kind of sulk, you know, really lean into that. It's heavy. 10 of Wands. Okay. But what also does the 10 of Wands say, you guys? Okay, let's all read together. Load is temporary. You're exhausted. I get it. It's like, Empress, I don't want to fucking think of nothing else. I don't want to do it again. Like, I don't. That is your choice. You know, you can do what you want to do. I can't make you do anything. However, how and ever, if you can get beyond what the reality looks like, you can really turn some shit around, okay? Look, 4 of Cups turns into the Star. Come on. Kind of elevating your vibration, okay? Accepting the truth, of course. Accept the situation for what it is, but there is a loophole. They're trying to show it to you. They may have been trying to show it to you for quite some time. There's something that's going to lift your spirits. It will be inspiring. It will inspire creative thought. It will inspire new vision, new direction. It's going to lead you to do one thing that will lead to something else, that will lead to something else, that will lead to something else, right? It's like a major leveling up. So there's a need for evaluation, okay? And I do feel like the evaluation stems from yourself, like how you're looking at yourself. Okay, the 4 of Cups can signify really feeling like you fucked up. You know, like feeling like you messed everything up, or feeling like there's no coming back from this decision, right? That it's all downhill from here. Trying to be optimistic, but like the signs don't really read that right now. You know, it's just one thing after another. Okay. Okay. So here's what they need you to know about the situation, you guys, okay? We have King of Cups. Have compassion for yourself, but also recognize yourself as a leader. You can have all of the emotions, of course. I'm not saying to suppress them, validate your emotions, all of that shit, right? But bring a calmness to those emotions, validate them, acknowledge them, and then open up, right, to the guidance, okay, to the next steps. This is not the end. It's really just the beginning. You're needing to be nicer to yourself. You're potentially needing to do something that gets your mind off of this completely. Going out with friends, you know, doing a hobby, okay, taking a little staycay if you can, or a little vacay, watching your favorite movie, taking the day off, right? Taking a nap. Fuck. Look, 4 of Swords at the bottom of the deck, right? Something that will feed you and that will open the door to elevate your vibrations, and then they will be able to come in and really show you some shit, okay? It's going to elevate your confidence. Yeah, I feel like it opens up almost immediately with the Knight of Swords. So that's the first step, right? You don't have to think about all of what it's going to take for you to reach your goal. That's overwhelming. That is too much, okay? Let's take it step by step. The first step, King of Cups, that's self-love. That is, you know, doing something to fill your cup, doing something nice, whether it be big or small, doing something to validate who you are as a person, to make you feel good, to remind you of who you are. For some of you, you lost yourself. You don't feel like yourself anymore, right? You're needing to reintroduce yourself to yourself. And even if your life has completely changed, right? And that happens sometimes with big major life transformations, right? If I just use that one example that I stated earlier about a divorce or having a baby or something like that. That's not for all of you. Don't force shit to fit. But major life changes like that does change who you are as a person, right? But it doesn't change your worth, you see. Okay, so there's something about you needing to re-acknowledge your worth, who you are, what it is that you provide to the world, to yourself, to your family. Okay, be around people who also confirm that, right? Reinforce that feeling inside of you. Avoid people who don't. I don't care. I don't care. Avoid at all costs people who will deplete you, people who will talk down to you, people who will second guess you, people who will say, I told you so, people who will, okay, do not, people who will shoot down your dreams, underhanded comments, backhanded compliments, all of that shit. Those people you avoid like the plague, especially now. It's critical. This is a very critical time for you, you guys, okay? They're needing you to be fearless. They're needing you to be confident. The confidence is what's going to allow you to not only hear them, but like listen and understand that it's a divine message. It's a download. Boom, I need to go there. Boom, I need to put in an application there. Boom, let me start doing this and this and that. Let me put up a profile on a dating site, or let me do this instead of that. It's going to really start giving you options about forward movement. It's going to lift that stagnation. It is stagnation, you guys, okay? And I'm real, like I said, I'm sending you love and light because you feel like you were cut off at the knees, or you feel like something really just shot you down. You had some momentum going, and then boom, you got a hard reality or a hard truth, something that you could not unsee, something that started to affect everything. And now we must heal. Okay, we must move forward. Spirit is trying to fill your cup. In fact, they're trying to overfill that shit. Okay, your cup, it's a fountain, bitch, not a cup, right? They want it to be running over. So you were in fact accepting something way beneath what you deserve. You were okay with it. You were kind of accepting it or settling for it, or just kind of like, okay, well, maybe this is just, it, right? So there had to be a total demolishing of that for Spirit to be like, yeah, no. Take it from ground zero. That's some hard shit to deal with. It could look like losing a whole business. It could look like losing, okay, just, it looks like a loss, a major loss. But there's a comeback, babe. Like, come on. Ace of Cups, the Empress, please. Please. The fruit never ends. You don't see this coming. You don't even believe it at this point for a majority of you. This is why they're needing you to open up your energy. Okay, you've been very slow to moving out of this sadness or depression or anxiety, worrying about shit, worrying about your bills, worrying about like what is going to happen now. Like, I got to make something shake. Okay, yeah, see, they told me to divide the deck, and it's the Two of Wands. Like, coming up with a plan for how you're going to move forward, or how you're going to feel better, or how you're going to get out of this was overwhelming. It's just like, it's too much to think about. It's like, I just can't even. You may have been avoiding it, not listening to them. You have not been listening, guys. I'm sorry. I love you. I love you. It's time to get what you deserve, okay? Are you ready? This is big shit. It won't come without confidence, okay? Because that's the level of, that's the energy vibration that you need to be vibrating at for it to sustain, for it to last, right? You have to believe it. You have to believe that, that it exists, that it can happen, that it can continue to happen, that it will continue to last. You have to believe that shit. And this loss suggests that at this juncture, if it came in before they did all of this work, or before you do some work, because it does say that you're in the power and the control of the actions. If it comes in before that, then you will be in that fear-mongering mentality, thinking that it will result in another loss. So they're working on some things within you before they level you up, but the level up looks like amazing, okay? All right, so let's go over to the extended, you guys. All right, very specific message, very, very vague message. Okay, it definitely specifies and harps on all of the emotions, like the depression that's occurring, right? Lots of crying potentially, just that down and out energy, kind of feeling like down in the dumps, like down on your luck. So it's a specific message, okay? And I'm really curious to see who this message is for. No jokes in this reading, because this is not a joking matter, guys. It's not. But it's going to get better, okay? And sooner than you think. So let's go over to the extended, okay? Let's see what blocks do we see occurring under the subconscious, okay, and on the subconscious level. Because for some of you, you're like depression, crying, like, girl, I ain't got a divorce, I ain't going through none of that shit. But subconsciously, there is some shit that you went through that's still affecting you. This is where this block is coming from: constraints, non-action, no movement, stagnancy, and you're not able to figure it out. So that's why, okay? So we're gonna look at those blocks directly. What are they, okay? Let's also see what you can expect in reference to your guidance. Where are they guiding you? Where are they taking you? What does this Ace of Cups and this Empress energy look like? Okay, for some of you, this could be something that you never even saw yourself doing or saw yourself being in, right? What exactly will that entail? Let's see what's going to be the best help, right, to remove all blocks, both consciously and subconsciously, right? How do you do that? What avenue do you take? How do you show up energetically? What's going to help just bust it open, right? Just uproot it all, okay? I do want to know, what beautiful abundance do you have to look forward to in the future, both in money, love, life, all things, because this is a very general message. All of you will be dealing with this energy in different areas of your life. So let's see what is going to be that breakthrough. What does it look like, right? Like, what do you have to look forward to? This is going to help give you that sense of optimism and hopefully confidence. That's definitely what you need. All right. I want to see when, okay. When can you expect the relief? When can you expect the clarity? When can you expect this this movement forward, the wish fulfillment, okay? And then I want to get a self-love and care message, you guys, okay? It is within this message that they're going to show you what you can do for yourself to fill your cup up in order to create an automatic leveling up, okay? We're going to get your advice, and then we'll throw in a pendulum read, okay? I'll give you a chance to ask a couple questions, all right? But we'll have more instructions for that over in the extended. So without further ado, guys, okay? Click that like button, click the subscribe button, and the notification bell. And I'm going to see you over in the extended. I'm going to link that down below in the description box. Let's go.